Hold up. What, did you just quit your game or just die?
I got knocked down, but I was playing with Jen's kids, so it wasn't like super. How'd you play today?
Man, not good. Not good, but it was, honestly, our store got broken into.
What?
Yeah, our UAA got looted.
The pro shop?
No, UA at one of our stores got looted.
Oh,
And
I
so
gotcha.
I got the text, like, yeah, like, like started seeing the footage last night at midnight, so I barely slept. And then I woke up at, for 7, or what was it, 6:45 tea time, or 7 a.m. tea time, so I got there at like 6:45, and I was just, it was one of those rounds that I didn't even care to play. Yeah, I was too tired. I'd slept like an hour. I stopped after 9. Because I told the guys what had happened. They were like, oh, okay. And I was like, I didn't want to text it, 1 in the morning. So, yeah, second place, that's not bad.
How bad is it? How bad was the store?
Oh, they stole everything.
Were they able to get into the safe?
Yeah.
Good
Or,
lord.
no, they weren't able to get in the safe.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They don't want police to. You're not broadcasting, right?
Yeah, I am.
Well, they don't want police. They want police to treat them with respect and not instantly think they're
Well, but
criminals right away and then
remember,
go attack
wow, it's not all of them. There's a few bad apples.
them.
I mean, like this has gotten, and I'm sorry, I could care less if they loot. They tried to have somebody kneel to get attention for it, and all I heard was how he shouldn't do that. That's not his place.
Shouldn't do it ever.
Yeah, well then they're gonna have to do it somewhere else.
Do it on his own private time. Man, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be damaging other people's property.
Well, what I'm saying is that you can't have it. You can't have it every way. Like like it's gonna happen. You can't expect change to be easy. I'm not saying I like the looting. I don't think they should loot, but they did try it another way.
Have we even confirmed what this cop did was racist, or is he just an asshole who was on a power trip and went too far? Like,
I don't think it's.
does he have a history of hating black people? Like,
Yeah, he was suspended 19 times.
why? Oh,
And
no,
he
had complaints for 19.
and he's got way at 4 deaths.
He's killed 4 people.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this dude is a
What
piece
the hell?
of shit. That I don't know. I know he's been involved in 2 shootings and, the shootings, and then I know there's been other deaths.
Yeah, guy's a piece of shit.
I don't know. To me, I'm surprised that it went to today, too, to be honest with you. I figured yesterday was kind of enough statement. Like, I'm gonna save my right to, if tomorrow this continues, then I'll be on your side. But as of today, I'm just gonna go, well, I can't see it lasting much longer. What do you think? I've heard different people say completely different things.
The media's just born for the virus.
Hey, at least the attention's off the virus,
Well, Candace Owens, I know she's a hardcore Republican and she's an idiot most of the time, but she's spot on.
I don't know what you said. I would. I don't watch that
majority.
professional wrestling.
Yeah, I know. But she went into the statistics, like how I think it's like 42% of people that cops kill are white.
Yeah, but that's
15% are black, and then 20% is Hispanic or something.
Okay, well,
you never hear about the white and Hispanic.
Well, you don't hear about that because that's a misleading stat. The population of the country is 87% white. So to use 47% is just a bit. Now, she wants to talk about Mexican Americans. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't use that stat.
There's also a factor.
You couldn't say, well, Tom Brady threw the most touchdown passes during his Patriot career. You wouldn't say that Tom Brady threw the highest percentage of touchdown passes as a Patriot compared to, I don't know, whatever his name is, Sam Cassell. I don't know. There's been a pretty history of blacks getting shit on by cops. It's pretty bad, dude.
But there's also, like, no matter what, I've seen videos today where, like, oh, a white cop killed a black guy. Well, the black guy is waving a bat in his face and threatening to use it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course the cop's gonna shoot him. Fuck you.
Yeah,
But
well, that...
instantly, if you're white and you kill a black guy, you're instantly bad. It doesn't matter what the facts are. And I'm just saying,
dude, well, I think you're also being... How many white cops go to jail for killing a black guy?
This is the first case where I saw it and I was like, yep, the cop's 100%.
I think...
I know you and I disagree on that.
Well, that one, I still can't believe you think that cop should shoot someone for notifying the cop. But, I mean, there's a pretty big track record of cops kicking the shit out of black people inappropriately.
True.
I mean, you gotta remember, Rodney King was a pretty severe beating, too, so this happens a lot.
That was also 30 years ago.
Which says we really haven't gotten very far.
The stat that drives me up the wall the most is people saying blacks commit 86% of the crime, whatever it is. I know it's a ridiculously high number.
It is a high number.
It's because they target us.
No, now that I agree with. That...
You have a culture of praising this bullshit. Fuck you. That drives me nuts.
I'm surprised you're not on the side for these protests.
I'm 1,000% on the side of peaceful protests. I'm not on the side
Except,
of destroying business people's lives.
I see it as the only...
More people have died of this protesters, peaceful protesters. More black people have died because of quote-unquote protesters.
I think, well, see, this is where the media goes crazy. I think there was like 4 deaths total. I don't think there's been as much violence as people are making it out to be.
And I think 3 of those were black people. I think that's the number I read. It's ridiculous. I'm 1,000% on the side of peaceful protesters when you're not getting paid. If you're getting paid and your boss tells you to shut up, you shut up. Sorry.
Yeah, but the boss didn't say to shut. But his boss didn't say to shut up.
The NFL did.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, he didn't. No, they didn't. They had the opportunity to sign in the union the agreement. In the union agreement, he was allowed to do it.
And then they changed the rule and said you can stay in the locker room. You can't be on the knee.
When did they do that? After he did it?
As soon as Trump poured gasoline on the fire. When it was dead and...
He never stopped doing that.
Cap?
Yeah, he never stopped doing that.
He might have been out of the NFL when they made that rule.
Okay, well, but then they made the
rule. He wasn't in the NFL when Trump was there.
But then they made the rule. So, like, that whole argument I've never even bought into, because the NFL allowed that to be done.
Yeah, and the NFL also is okay with saying, "Hey, you're too much of a distraction. We don't want to."
Yeah, yeah, that I'm fine with. That I'm fine with. I don't think that they scapegoated him that way. I agree with your theory about he's a backup quarterback. And you don't want attention. But
the whole kneeling thing was dead before Trump. A year later,
yeah,
3 people.
And the story got really narrative driven because Colin Kaepernick asked a wounded veteran what stance should he take, and the veteran told him he should do this.
Which I hear.
So it wasn't like he went about all willy-nilly. He put thought behind it.
Well, he
and
sat
did
on
it.
the bench first.
And I've never understood why you give a shit. Like, to me, I've always looked at it as, you have the right in the United States to protest if you're a Ku Klux Klan member, or if you're a fucking, if you're the KKK, you have the right to protest in the United States of America. If you don't like it, no. No, you don't, because that's not what it says. That's not what it says. That's made up. You're allowed.
To wear a red shirt to work.
You're allowed because you're not protesting. You can protest. And then guess what? You're entitled to what happens to the aftermath of that. But you can still protest. You may be fired, but you can still protest. You may not like it that Colin Kaepernick was able to protest, but he was.
He was, but he shouldn't.
That's not your business. He was allowed to.
The NFL made it their business and said, "Don't do it."
But they didn't at first.
Eventually, they did.
So he picked a way to protest at work, which he was allowed. It's that simple. And you're allowed in the fucking United States to protest. If you don't like that, then no, but you shouldn't. But the thing is to say that if you're not allowed to protest in America, you don't like apple pie. I mean, that's what America's about. America's about. They're shooting. Jesus Christ. Get in here. Crawl towards me.
Yeah, I'm not saying Kaepernick didn't have to. I disagree with his right to protest. I'm saying I disagree with his stance, and I disagree that you should be allowed to do it at work.
No, he was. I mean, that's my. What the hell happened? I always think that's more people didn't like the fact that at their work they don't have the right to do it. But we're not NFL quarterbacks. They're special athletes. They get to do what they want to.
And the NFL, or he also said if he gets signed to an NFL team, he'll continue kneeling, even though it's against the rules.
And he wasn't allowed. He didn't get signed. So I mean, the problem got solved. Now, do you have any? Oh, do you have any smalls?
I've got one.
I need something. By the way, I can't believe I killed that guy.
Okay.
I was doing that one load where you one load, one shot. Crap.
There's 2 smalls.
Oh. Pick that up again. So how did you play today?
Played alright. Our C player.
Somebody's coming.
Is it the helicopter?
God damn
I
it!
him twice with the blue.
I hit him straight in the face, and he didn't have a lot left.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Well, he had 100 left.
Can't help but on my screen.
Good. Those are the people you hate. Like coming third.
Yep. I'm just sick of everything being racist.
Your C player carried you?
Yeah, he had 10 strokes, he shot a 40. Gross.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, he couldn't miss. We as a team had 16 pars and 2 bogeys. Did not have a single natural birdie.
Dude, if I saw that, I would be furious. That's the shit that I fucking it just drives me crazy.
But our A player, who was only getting 6 strokes, shot, I think, like an 86. But I mean, if you look at our scorecard, every single hole except for 2, we parred. Somebody stepped up and parred. But I'm going to love these wedges. I mean, the first time I hit it, I said I topped it, and the guy goes, no, you didn't. And I look up, and the thing's a mile in the air. It just felt so smooth coming off of it. And when it hits, it stops. And even chipping, 56, I never had the 56, I can get a little bit more aggressive, because as soon as it hits the grass, it's going to spin and stop, if I hit it right.
Well, how long had you had your wedges before?
Long time. They're garbage. When I bought my new clubs, I ran out of money and didn't get wedges. I always said I was going to, I never did. They were just old and crap.
What did you chip with today?
I kept my pitching wedge to do that sometimes, but if it was a tight one, like in the fairway, I used 56. I think just going at twice, I stopped it within 2 feet. Just 1/2, boom, stop. It's like, alright, I gotta learn how to do that on purpose.
I'm not good at that shot. Because I usually take a more putty. I putt. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm actually a pretty good chipper, but I may need new wedges, come to think of it. Well, I've had mine for a while, too.
It wasn't that bad. I only paid like $600.
For 3?
Yeah, I mean, it was $25 each extra. 3.98 shaft.
I just hate spending. Golf is such an expensive hobby already, you know?
Yeah, especially here. You don't fucking pay any membership dues when you complain about.
I pay. I don't pay the amount that I'm supposed to pay, but I didn't have to pay the $5,000 initiation fee.
I wonder how many people actually get charged that.
I wonder that too. Like at first I thought maybe I'm special, and then I'm assuming a lot of people are just like, you know what? I don't feel like paying.
That might be in place so they can pick and choose people out in the club kind of thing.
Maybe.
Hey, you're an asshole and you owe us $5,000.
Yeah, maybe. I know,
Why did they charge you $10,000? I'll never know.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm low stress for those guys.
Yeah.
I gotta... Oh, you already drank one?
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of them. They're organizing a quote-unquote peaceful protest a mile from my house tomorrow.
Great.
Can't wait for that.
See that? Yeah, I'm clearly wrong, but I really did not think it would go for very long.
This is ridiculous. At this point, it's just people trying to act like assholes, taking the opportunity.
Well, what we need is a president. right now, we need a president.
Yeah.
And an actual president. And he is not capable of doing the job.
No, I can't believe he said that, like trying to get MAGA people down there today. What are you trying to do, start a war?
And also, Antifa is not a real thing. That's a right-wing conspiracy theory. They know it's not a real thing. It is, Antifa is a group that is, they're mainly European. They're based in Europe, and their job is what they consider to be their job, is to create chaos within Nazi organizations. They were founded in Europe after the World War II. And so any suspicion of Nazi, and they're very militant, but they hate Nazis. And that's what they do. They punch Nazis in the face. What are you carrying?
6 smalls, but there's somebody here.
Jesus. You got him? So there's no Antifa groups in the United States. And if there is, they're very not real. And so he uses that as the way to distract from, it's been a right-wing, because the Nazis, every Nazi's a Republican. There's no Nazis who vote Democratic, The hell did you just do?
Bringing this down.
So he created them as a terrorist organization by tweeting, but he tweeted it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
Just designate BLM as a terrorist organization.
But you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't count.
No,
They're not. And his BLM killed people. And you can't just say they're a terrorist organization. You have to actually have reason. Well, what is that?
People who run around and view everything through the lens of race, to me, is just as bad as terror.
Let's hope that's just gibberish. I'm sure you think killing people is a little worse than that. I always like the blue.
Oh yeah, those people are just as bad as any other. Police can do no wrong. Yeah.
The blue.
This whole for whatever reason, we're a society who has to think there's no individualism at all anymore. It's everybody's in absolute.
Yeah,
it's driving me nuts.
You can't. And nowadays, it has gotten like my sister is so. Her husband has got her thinking shit that's just not even like in reality. She basically said, well, we had problems in Nashville, but then our mayor, because our people listen, our mayor said everybody needs to cool this shit down. And I said, they set the courthouse on fire. What are you talking about? They settled down. Like,
apparently there was a white dude.
Yeah, there was a lot of instigators to this. That is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
A lot of white guys were blowing shit up. Trying to start a race war, apparently. That was their goal.
Anybody caught doing that, not only were they doing illegal ship beyond malicious. That should almost count as terroristic.
Well, that probably is domestic terrorist, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Jesus Christ. What did you shoot?
I shot an 85.
What was your handicap?
Today I was getting 10 strokes.
You did that with single birdie?
Nope. With this, I guess with a team event, you only get 75%.
Ah,
I'm sorry, I was getting 8 strokes. My course had you only get 75%.
Not too bad.
Cost $5 to enter, Did you see that video in Rochester? The peaceful protesters, quote unquote, beating a woman and a man with 2x4s to break into their shop?
No, I didn't see that. What was that?
Little white lady, they start punching her in the head to break into her store. That video went viral.
I'm honestly, I'm trying not to look right now. It's just too, everything's so crazy. I just don't care. I've actually thought about deleting my Facebook account.
I had that thought.
I mean, why? You know, it really does. This stuff really, it is bringing everybody down. Like I totally believe that a lot of this is due to lockdowns. A lot of pent up rage. You know, people are struggling. A lot of African Americans are struggling. You know, they already were. You know, now they're struggling even more. You know, they've been locked in their house, probably without air conditioning. You know, so I think a lot of this is a reaction. So that's why I didn't think it was going to last much longer. Because it almost like people got it out of their system, you know? But, I guess I was wrong.
That NYPD video is crazy. When they ran those people over.
Yeah, that's a little unnecessary.
The way the car reacted, it looked like the driver slipped and actually
yes,
hit
that's what I thought too, actually.
What a mistake to make.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I thought too, that it was more of an accident. Just because of the way it pops that way, you know? But at the same time, dickhead, learn how to fucking drive. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I guess they were throwing Molotovs.
Why? How's that going to paint you in any more of a positive light?
Well, I'm fairly certain that point is over right now. Like, I don't think that was ever the intention at that point.
You want old stereotypes to die, so please don't judge.
Yeah, but they don't. But at this point,
act it out.
But at this point, it's only okay for the stereotype of the cop being the asshole, though. You know. I just think I hope that this is at least actually going to make a difference. And I actually believe it will, because this isn't the first time we've had this level of civil unrest. People just don't know history very well. during the Vietnam War. I forget which year it was. I think it was like 72. There was 700 bombings that year.
It's kind of funny you mention that because there's a.
So this is extremely not unusual. It's just unusual to us because we've become, as a country, such snowflakes. They're way too far away.
Oh,
Whoa,
no,
maybe you're not. Wow, I thought you were way too far away. What were you gonna say?
There's a picture of protesters at Washington Monument. Like, reminded me of Forrest Gump when they were protesting Vietnam.
Yeah, they had a year where it was 400 bombings. I forget what it was, but it was something. It was an unbelievable amount of bombings that went on in a year. I got it for 22. Somebody just shot me from the south.
Yeah, same guy got me. I can't believe that grenade got there either.
Neither can I.
Oh boy. There's people northeast. Coming up behind us now. Jesus Christ.
Where's that? You know what that? Purge siren.
Yeah.
It's still one of the great, videos. Is that guy driving around?
Holy shit.
What?
You know that horse? That autism horse inside Syracuse Hospital?
The what?
The horse, it's like an autistic. It's not a real horse, it's a statue. It's for autism out of the Syracuse Hospital. It's like a Syracuse landmark.
No.
Well, they took it down and stole it.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. I can't complain about that. See, that type of shit I like. That's where maybe me and you are different. I like that type of hijinks. That to me is just good old-fashioned hijinks.
It's not hijinks, it's maliciousness.
I just look at that as, what harm is that going to do anybody? It's a statue.
something for kids though. Did you see the black woman's Rochester store, like mom and pop shop, and they stole everything? Like her family's ruined. They said because of it.
I hope they have insurance. But no, I didn't see that. That's why I want to watch all that stuff.
That's what riles me up the most. Like they're destroying people's lives, protesting somebody's life who's destroyed. I mean, I don't want to marginalize one death, but at the end of the day, it's one versus thousands of lives.
Now I do recognize that.
I figured.
Yeah, I think I always will like that type of hijinks.
Turning into Mad Max.
We're a little bit away from that, but it may happen.
No sports. It's hot out.
Get your bug,
People
yeah.
doing whatever they want.
Get your bug out bag ready.
Yeah. Need a Thunderdome.
Yeah, it is bananas that this has all happened this year. You know? Like, this is just this year. Holy cow, what is happening?
I didn't think of that though. I think you're right.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I think. I think that's where a lot of the rage is coming from. You know, you've kept people indoors for a long fucking time. There's a cost to that, you know? I think you may see more protests, but hopefully they'll be the organized type, you know? That are just protesting, you know, Dippy. Whatever his name is, dying. That's what I would hope. I mean, but
could you?
But can you have imagined? But I mean, do you think in your life there would be a president that would be this incapable of being the president? I mean, this is a pretty, like, the coronavirus thing. I'm not somebody, you know how I hate Donald Trump. I do not think he's at blame for the coronavirus. I think that was a bigger, that's a tough thing to look in hindsight and question somebody's decisions. That's just a tough thing. Should he, I mean, Obama gave him the playbook, yes. Did he throw it away because he's a moron? Yes. But you know what? Bill Clinton threw away the playbook when he set up the events that caused the financial crisis. You know, so I mean, things like that happen. He needs to be the president right now. And he's incapable of doing it.
And said he's putting out tweets calling them above race baiting.
Yeah, I mean, he's incapable of being the president.
But I'm not saying we got a long way to go. I'm not saying the left organizes from March 1st. Could you have asked for
no. Well,
2 months if you're the left?
You couldn't if they had somebody competent running for president.
But you don't even need that now.
But with Joe Biden, I don't know if Joe Biden's going to win even now.
I mean, Biden might get 80% of the vote right now. If he was there.
And
We gotta go.
a shoe should win the election right now. Biden. A shoe would be a lock to win the election, so Biden's got about a 75% chance.
I mean, a pandemic that was historically bad and mishandled.
And mishandled.
Now a race war. Like,
and yeah.
You can't ask for anything more for.
And the economy going to shit.
Yeah. Just lock Biden in a room and say, "Don't talk."
Yeah. Stop talking for the rest.
Until November 5th.
Just listen. That's all you gotta do. Just listen and nod.
You already almost fucked it up once by saying somebody's not black.
Who was I talking to? What do you think he was really trying to say? I asked somebody and I was like, was he trying to say that, are you asking me why a black person should vote for me? You mean why he wouldn't vote for the racist guy over me? Like that, maybe that was the general tone he was going for it. But the way he says it is just so wrong. It's just wrong. What do you have anyway for carrying?
3 bags. And who knows if he was knew what he was saying? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going around telling people we got to defeat Joe Biden in the campaign or in the election.
I'm behind you.
It's just henchmen.
Oh. I need to have a, oh, there's one. You got it?
No, don't shoot him, don't shoot him!
I didn't shoot him.
We gotta go. We're not gonna have time to go get that.
Get what?
There's a... Get out of here.
Hold on, I gotta get this. You just call it a scanning thingy?
The box where you gotta
I know, it was just funny the way you called it a scanning thingy.
A scanning thingy would do. A war camp.
How's the weather today? Was it cold?
Yeah, it was. Very chilly. Like 54 waking up.
I think I don't know, I wonder what the odds are on Biden right now. Somebody just shoot at us?
Brighter news, I had the best month I've had in 6 months.
Wow, that backfired. Is that you?
People up there.
Somebody else is here.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I knew. Atta boy. Did you see I shot that guy when he was jumping to go on the...
Yeah, that was great. Alright, there's gotta be...
Is there another med kit there or no?
No, there isn't. Somebody's coming. Well, this has been a hot drop.
Scar here if you want it.
I need... I got a jump pad so we can get out of here.
Shit. Where are you doing it?
Are you behind me?
Nope.
I'm going to our... Do you have heal?
I got a big for you.
I got 3 bags. I got 3 bags. I got 3 bags.
Here, take this one since you got one more.
Is there a fire or anything?
No, I got wraps.
Well, that was kind of spicy there for a second.
How many kills you got?
I got 4 in that little thing. How many small ammo you got?
656, you can have it all.
Alright, here, take some. I got 900 now. Oh! These shrooms.
You got any rockets?
Did you, how many do you have?
11 now.
I think I've got one more. Well, never mind. I got one more if you need it eventually. Is the rig? Somebody.
The corner of the ring is in blood. See the battle over there?
Yeah. I heard another one. Ah, the one jumped.
You don't have a jump pad, do you?
They're right northeast.
Oh!
I do have a jump pad.
Got him for 118. Can't take them on.
Alright. Go.
I think they're coming.
That's fine.
Oh, fuck. Boy. That guy's not the very good one of the team.
The other one I could stop. The other one I got too. Hey.
Yeah, I know. Well done. 3 people left.
Alright. I am now. Okay,
Oh
that
my
was
God,
that
what
was
are you doing?
completely my fault. That was completely my fault. They're not shooting enough.
I'll get this rocket.
Yeah. Go fire away wherever they're at.
There's all sorts of shit over here. Oh, there's only one person. What the fuck?
God damn it.
He blew through me like it was nothing. 12 kills.
He somehow avoided that. That was a hell of a, not gonna lie, that was a pretty damn good game for me.
You kicked ass.
Well, I mean, the minigun is such an overpowered weapon.
And he had Brutus's. You playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I have to play in this fucking league.
Oh, you're so
This is the article. Jesus. Nothing, just completely pointless articles. Broken window won't keep a 130-year-old store downtown from reopening. Thanks for that fucking story. Wow.
one of your 4 free articles for the month.
Did you have a team of monkeys working around the clock on that one?
Can't say that. They may have a black writer. That's offensive.
What is Tyson doing? Mike Tyson.
Think he'll actually fight?
Of course not. They wouldn't even let him. I think. Yeah.
That meme of him not being able to put a face mask on, saying thanks, money.
Here,
Had me cracking up.
I've got a blue.
Yay. Every other sport's coming together and figuring out baseball.
That'll look, well, I mean, it's a dying sport anyway, so I mean, maybe they're just all like, you know, do we really need that many more people to like us? It really is a boring sport. I mean, I think soccer is a boring sport, but I mean, baseball's not exactly much faster.
It's got
And they're just incapable of making adjustments.
Now would be the year to do it. Hey, we're only gonna have half a season.
Absolutely. And the thing is baseball would not suffer a second for being half a season. In fact, I bet you their TV and everything else, their ratings will go up. I have one gun. you?
Yep. Got a guy.
Oh. I already got a... we'll take that. Take the rocket.
Take it. I got grenade launcher or grenades if you want that.
It's your favorite weapon.
But I'm a gentleman.
So what did you draw on her?
Big old penis. She drew a heart on my arm and she goes, will you draw something nice on me? I was like, alright, close your eyes. Something cute on me. Alright, close your eyes.
You guys have been together for you're past the point of backing out of this, buddy.
No, it's only 4 months.
It only been 4 months?
I mean, 4 months.
Are you saying I love you yet?
Absolutely not. She wants to. I'm not there yet. I don't think
You wanna know something terrible? Me and Megan have laughed about this. The first time me and Megan, mind you, I have told 3 people in my 43 years that I love them, so it's not like something that I commonly do. I told Megan we told each other we loved each other the first time we met after 48 hours of being together.
Jesus.
And then this time we said that we would not say it for a minimum of 72 hours. But yeah, that's the only person that I've ever said that to. And clearly I could do better, but...
My ex that I was with when I got the job, she said, second weather girl. The reason why we broke up is because I wasn't ready to say that, pretty much. Why she dumped me. She's recently texting my sister.
Wait a minute, was this the girl that I met?
Yeah, I don't think you ever met her because we broke up before the day after the kickoff party and she never came to the kickoff.
How long were you dating her?
8 months. She said like 2 weeks into talking while she was hammered.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't count. Or did she make that count?
She kind of made it count. Saying, how come you're not there after
I'm not somebody who says that willy-nilly.
Yeah, I've never said it to a girl.
Well, that's a little... You should say it by now. I mean...
More serious girl.
I've had... Yeah, I think let's see... Patty. Patty was serious. Patty was weird. I don't even know what I call Patty. I'm not gonna make it. That is a fast storm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I didn't love Patty, because I did. But that was the weirdest relationship I've ever had.
Comfort thing.
Honestly, after Megan, I kind of went, you know what? I don't want to be with anybody. So I was very much, the bachelor. You know, dated for 6 weeks, didn't date forever, would date for 6 weeks, wouldn't date forever. It's pretty, whatever. And me and Ryan Brown sat there talking, going, do you think we're just happier to be by ourselves? And he's like, sometimes I get worried about that. And I was like, yeah, me too. So then Patty came along, and me and Patty never had one argument. There was nothing we argued about. Do you have any healing?
No, I haven't got one big.
Well, I need to get...
There's a fireplace over there.
And I gotta go, because I'm at... Whoa. Yeah,
go for the fireplace. I'll go to this house, see if I can get a med kit.
And so Patty, was just very comfortable. There was absolutely nothing wrong.
I always thought not arguing in relationships was great, and then that girl Rachel was like the one I was just talking about. We never had a single disagreement, not once. And then a week before the kickoff party, not even, it was like the Wednesday before, we had like not even an argument. It was just, hey, I think I need some space. Okay, cool. I don't want to go to your house. Okay, cool. You and I, do you remember that Monday?
Somebody's here. Let's figure out where his guy is. You see him?
He's coming up the hill. Yep, he's coming up the hills east. Go. Swimming.
I don't even know how I got out of that whole thing.
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Do you remember that first kickoff party I was at where we went to the driving range after?
Yeah.
I actually drove right to her house, and she's like, yeah, I don't feel that you feel the same way about me. I don't think we're gonna work out. Okay.
Wow. Hold on, there's a big good chest here. A good chest that had shit. Are you shitting me?
There's two. There's somebody coming up behind you, on top of you. Jesus Christ! Oh shit! Fuck. He doesn't have much left. I don't know how much. How'd that not hurt him?
I have no idea how that didn't hurt him. How did that not hurt him?
I don't. It exploded right next to him.
Whoa! What? Okay. How many people are just aiming at me? Oh my god. Unbelievable that that many people were just aiming at me. Four eliminations again?
That's my last game.
Alright, yeah, I'm getting tired too.
Tell you what, it was a unique feeling stepping up to a ball today and literally having no idea how far that club should go.
What did you end up, what did you end up doing it?
My 60 was, I didn't do a full on swing, but I was able to get to right around 77 to 85 yards, right around there.
Do you ever swing full on that level?
Yeah, try not to. I didn't swing the 50 at all. 56, one went, I can look it up. I think it was 120-ish, 115-ish. That fucker hit and stopped. One guy I played with the other day, I think I told me to slow down my driver. That's why I'm slicing so much.
Say that one more time.
One guy I played with the other day told me to slow down. That's why I was slicing so much. I had two drives today that were dead straight. Boom. Of course, I didn't want them to go dead straight. They were dead straight.
How far?
At 265 was the one. The other one was about 250. I lived in the 250 range today. Everything was 240.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hybrid a couple times went 230.
Yeah. That's what I have a...
Just feels different coming off the hybrid.
What the hell am I doing?
That's small for you.
How did I hear that all the way in there? Wait, I'm loaded up, ready to go.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes. A gray pistol, a blue pistol. You're marking pistols for me?
It's green. It's green.
What's the Vegas saying about who's the favorite in hockey?
I have it.
When does that start?
Training camp won't start any earlier than July 1st.
Wow, really? For what? God
You won't
damn.
see games until July 15th. NBA's looking at July 31st.
I know, but I'm disappointed in the NBA, but hockey needs to get their act together to get more eyes on them.
I agree with you.
Because now, we can argue a lot about hockey. Hockey, playoff hockey is amazing.
It is. The more I think about it, do you really want first-time fans watching an empty arena, players skating for the first time? It's not going to be the same.
I think it will be. I think they've been, you know, maybe that's just me hoping, but I can't
I mean, you're
see.
definitely going to get some hungry eyes, that's for sure. You got to be a degenerate to gamble on those games.
Now you know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but fuck.
I personally don't bet on any sports because I think betting on sports is betting on what Cro-Magnons are gonna do. These people can't even tie their own shoes.
Football and basketball are the only credible sports.
See, that I'm the only professional gambler that I know said without exception, hockey is the best one to bet on. He said that's the one sport that has the highest winning percentage for the gamblers. That's what he said. I don't have anything to base it off of. I don't bet on sports. But he said hockey is the best sport to bet on.
I'm very curious what his logic is behind that. Or why he thinks that. And obviously there's numbers behind it, but why he thinks that is.
I know that if we talk again, I'll ask him. But I've known him since we ran nightclubs in Milwaukee. And he was a professional sports gambler. And he was the one few guy that he said, was ever honest. He didn't act as if he, was making 200 grand a year doing it. He said, I win about 52% of my bets. Or 53%,
I wonder if it's a volume thing.
I don't know.
If you bet the favorite however many times on a night, you're going to win 55 games. Very curious about that.
I guarantee you he bet a lot.
I mean, just surface level alone, it's like one of those things like baseball. There's just too many games. It's not a sport where the favorite wins every night.
What's the home field advantage like? Is that anything?
very little. Colorado's got a pretty big advantage. That's more like
Altitude?
2 days. Yeah. There's more, I'll say advantage, but more information gleaned from the schedule. Like, nowadays, they try not to do goals on back-to-backs. But, like, there's times where, like, if I'm playing you, right? I'm playing you in your arena on Saturday. There could be a situation where I was off on Friday and you were playing in Anaheim on Friday night. So I'm in your hometown getting a nice, easy night's sleep. You're getting back into your hometown at 4 o'clock in the morning and jumping into bed.
Yeah.
That happens quite a bit. And you're probably playing the backup team.
Where are you going?
Wrong way. Let's go back to
Is Ovechkin still playing at a high level?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he would have won the thing, but he ended up tied for the most goals this season.
Yeah, but you know what nobody ever talks about? Is how the fuck Gretzky was on the goddamn dream team of dream teams.
For a little bit.
First 9 years. I mean, that doesn't discredit him, but that's still, his lineup was pretty fucking absurd. Like, wasn't Messier on the bench of his team?
Oh, he was on the team. He was
Well, no, but wasn't, I mean, he wasn't the starter, I mean, Gretzky was the starter.
That's so different. There's different starters every night. And after 45 seconds, just because you don't start the game, you're on the ice after that.
Oh, so it's not really like a...
No. And a lot of that's matchup, too. Like,
no. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you shooting people?
I think they're people.
They are people. Oh shit. There's two of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that guy just dropped 2 grenades on us.
My status today.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. Alright,
Alright.